Queeveen King out to Seamus Kenny, looking around, trying to spot a run. That wasn't it. Oh, but it might work out yet, because Joe Sheridan's in the clear. One Dublin defender took it away from another, and Sheridan is not going to look a gift like that in the mouth without finishing brilliantly. Absolutely superb finish by Sheridan. A fourth goal for Meath, who are running riot. The defence should have had that well and truly contained. Instead it broke beautifully for Sheridan. His only score of the match so far, but what a valuable one. Out it goes as far as Stephen Bray, getting away from Macaulay. Meath's day into Cian Ward, surrounded by Dublin players, but it scarcely matters at this stage. Gillespie had the possession, and the Dublin fans realise that the game is virtually up. After remaining unbeaten for 18 matches in Leinster, Meath look like they're going to have their day. And how about that for a finish? Brian Farrell's only on the park a matter of minutes, and it's a fifth, and it's 5-9 to 13 points, and it's turned into a rout. Frustration over the years on the part of Meath, and finally it's given away to elation, and Brian Farrell taps it away here and gets another, and that is his third ever championship goal. Macaulay was going in, so too was Chris O'Connor, even this late in the game. Final effort there by David Henry. Well, that was an impossible one to try and keep in. 5-9 to 13 points. Dangerous one. Comes back out to Alan Brogan, and a combination of players reaching in, touching it, getting it, and finally Kevin Riley emerges, boots it away down towards Brian Farrell. Nudged in the back was Michael Fitzsimons. Free to Dublin. Only 10 seconds remaining of the 2 minutes of added time. Referee's had a look at his watch. Cher Brennan launches a last attack. It's touched down, it's gone wide, but it's gone for a 45, and there may be just enough time to take it. Eamon O'Brien on the cusp of a wonderful victory over the near neighbours. Just watch this again here as the goalkeeper got a good fist. The final shot then by Alan Brogan, and it was tipped out somehow to safety. While Dublin's unbeaten record, which has stretched back 18 matches in Leinster, is gone. At the semi-final stage, Eamon O'Brien's team have beaten the Dubs. It's Meath's first victory over Dublin since the Leinster final of 2001. It's a wonderful day for the Royals. They're in the Leinster final. They can celebrate. They played some good football. It's the qualifiers for Dublin. And the final score at Croke Park, as Dublin leave the field very despondent and well beaten. It's Meath who triumph here. Meath 5-9, Dublin 13 points.
I mean, we had some amateurish defending, I suppose, from ourselves, which just wasn't good enough, you know. You could see that amount of goals, you've no chance of winning in championship football, and you know, like, we completely dominated the middle of the field in the second half. We had the ball the whole time, but every time Meath got it, they nearly seemed to score a goal, and that's something obviously we have to look at and get right in the qualifiers. I mean, we did an awful lot of things well, but the goals were just a killer.
We're absolutely delighted with the win, and the performance the lads put in was fantastic, and you know, we just have to take it on to the next game now.
All right, Kevin McStay, earlier in the championship you said Meath were a second-tier team in terms of this year's championship. Are they still a second-tier team?
Yeah, well, I said it in terms of where I feel they are. It's not an insult to Meath, and I'm sure anyone looking at it would I believe, would agree with that. They are still a second-tier team. They're below Kerry, Cork, Tyrone. They're the top three. I put them top of second tier now with Monaghan, you know, at this particular stage in the season.
Were you impressed with them today?
I was very impressed with them today. I thought they were terrific today. They were very consistent. You know, in this age-old rivalry, they just hammered Dublin, won by 11 points. Dublin didn't score from play for nearly 50 minutes. They totally dominated the sectors. And I know...
Did that reflect the match, though, or was it just the
goals?
Well,
the goals did distort it. There's no question about that, and we'll certainly look at those later. And remember, Dublin, Paul Flynn crashed the ball off the post, which would have equalised, in the 45th minute. Bernard Brogan had a goal disallowed where the advantage could have, accrued, and so on. And there were bits and bobs that could have gone to Dublin, but in an overall sense, Meath were going to win this match one way or the other. The goals, yes, padded it out beautifully for them and gave them that 11-point win.
Pat Gilroy referred to amateurish defending there. You've been looking at some of these goals.
I have, and the point I want to make is that there are errors in it. Watch this, that's a solo. That's another solo that just happens to hit the floor, nothing wrong. There's a bounce, and the referee blows him up for 2 consecutive bounces. That's wrong. Obviously, Shane O'Rourke takes advantage. Now, these are brilliant finishes by Meath, but my point...
Great
finishes, I don't want to take anything away. Like, this is Stephen Bray, this is savage. What a finish this is. But the point I'm making is, it was a foul. And the same here. Conal Keeney is fouled there. In fact, he was injured there and taken off. And the play develops immediately from this. I just follow it through. Free going to be given to Meath here. Joe Sheridan is on the ball quickly. Quick free, and the next thing the Dublin defence is opened up again.
And that came from what you felt should have been a free in, yeah.
There's no question. In fact, I would say it was a yellow card offence. It was dangerous, a rough play. Now, the goal is great finish here. I mean, this is Cian Ward. Terrific, terrific goal. And now here's the last one. Watch the bounce, the change of hand, which is another foul, and another bounce. So not only did he change hands, he also bounced the ball twice in a row. That's missed again. Graham Riley gives a fantastic pass in. And watch this. This is just so cool and composed. And is he up for it?
So Dublin should have won then.
But we were here. we were here a couple of weeks ago saying that Meath lacked killer instincts. They got 5 opportunities today, and they went for the juggler. And they, fair play to them for improving.
There are bounces and little things that go your way. Meath shouldn't lose the run of themselves.
Bad mistakes there.
Absolutely. The defending was shocking by times. But Dublin, they're a longer-term project. There's a change of the guard in the province. Meath are in the top position in terms of Leinster at the minute.
All right, good day for Meath. Dublin now heading into the qualifiers, a whole different scenario for them, Darren.
Yeah, it's a novelty, and I suppose at the start of the year, Pat Gilroy was telling us all that really this was a team in transition. Maybe there's a question mark, that transition should have started a year earlier, maybe he'd be further down the road. He's going to find out a bit about himself on the travels. I remember playing Dublin and Thurles in quarterfinals in 2001, and they had a great travelling contingent, and there's all that fanfare side to it. But for the Dublin team themselves, a developing team like this, I think the back door would suit a more experienced team who have that self-assurance, who can go to these provincial venues. Imagine Dublin going down to Longford as they did a couple of years ago in the Leinster Championship, and they struggled to get out of it. Imagine going there now in a couple of weeks' time. I think that they don't have that self-confidence and that assurance to travel on the road. It's great for their fans, it's great for the spectacle, and it's great for the game, the novelty factor. But they're going to earn their crust wherever they go on the road this in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, that draw tomorrow. Well, who's going to take on Meath in the Leinster final? It'll be either Louth or Westmeath.